Hey, what's going on? It is September 25th, Friday, I believe. It's almost midnight, as usual, late night. So currently, this is one of the rodent rooms. More specifically, this is the larger rat room that we have on the back side of Feeders Unlimited. So if you're a customer, this is kind of a sneak peek of one of our rooms. We have three of these. In case you were curious to why Paul and I and everybody else is always coming from the back. We're in here cleaning, feeding, watering, always doing something because it never ends. So this is going to be kind of a twofold video, short, but just some things that I've been thinking about and talking actually with people, customers off and on for the past probably week and a half. So the first one is mental health, and I've talked about this before, but I always try to make my mental health a priority. The reason being that personally, I feel like we're all essentially connected on some level, and our energy can pass from one person to the next, and some people can absorb it more than others and take it in. People are more empathetic to certain energies. Some people just kind of blast it out and really, the people that walk into a room and can just change everything. I feel like we're all kind of tied together. So I try to make sure that I'm in a good mental state for as much of the time that I'm around people as I can, because I know how I'm feeling is probably on some level affecting those people around me. So I do my best to stay sane and stay happy. And one of the ways that I do that is staying here at the shop. Surprisingly, staying here at the shop until 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight, after hours. And it's a good way for me as an introvert to kind of recharge my batteries. It's a good way for me to work in my business because I'm not interrupted by customers and answering questions. I can just focus on cleaning and doing stuff on the back end. And it's a good way for me to just kind of process and analyze the day's events or the week's events and just kind of get everything mentally organized and stored away or shifted around if I need to. Thus, that's the first topic. The second topic, which is also related to this, is in reference to content and putting out content. It's kind of something that I've been thinking about. I'm sure a lot of creators, not that I am a creator, but because I have a business and I have my own small brand of sorts, there's always stuff that I'm putting out, that we're putting out into the world, whether it's, in our case, a small little sphere here in northern Colorado, or even, I guess, to the followers that follow us from outside places or follow me from other places around the world. And it's difficult. It's difficult when you want to put out content, but you feel obligated to talk about something else. And what I'm referring to, I guess, for us here in the States is right now there's and this is going to be a political thing, but there's a lot of things going on politically and economically and just on so many levels right now in the U.S. And that's not what I do, I guess. I'm aware of what's going on, but that's my voice isn't in talking about that, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't have the right words to convey how I feel or what I think is best. I think I would just kind of do more harm than good. So I have those conversations all the time, but to give that voice on here, I don't know if I'm at a point to do that. Now, that being said, because I am aware and I try to stay up to date with what's going on, I often feel obligated that if I'm talking about something else, whether it's reptiles or rodents or the business, I feel like maybe I'm doing a disservice to what is going on around the world and to try to benefit that. And I feel like I know the answer, but I struggle dealing with it. And it's that we're all good in a lot of different things and we all thrive in different environments. Ultimately, I think, going back to mental health, the better mental state and physical state that we can be in, the better and the more dramatic of a positive impact we can have on those around us. So even though I'm aware of what's going on, I think I could do more good by being involved in my sphere and being the best in that sphere, as far as a friend or family member, or in this case, the guy you see at the store that rings you up. The best person that I could be in those situations, I feel like that'll trickle over and hopefully just kind of create a better, positive community overall. And that's going to be one of the better things that I can do. And ultimately, what I want to tie that all around to is, as much as I want to talk about those things, and I have talked about those things with many of you on a one-on-one level, I also want to talk about the things that I'm really good at or that I'm an expert at on these videos. And one of the conversations I had with the customer when I was telling them that I wasn't posting because I was afraid that there would be backlash of like, there's better things to focus on. And she was telling me that sometimes this is exactly what people need. Sometimes people need a distraction, a little bit of a mental break, or an escape, I guess, a temporary escape to learn something new, to figure something else out. That way we can kind of recharge ourselves and go back into whatever it is that does get us excited or we find more value in, or take priority in, I guess. So there's a lot that I want to put out there, and I often worry that it's at the expense of what's going on. So I'm going to try to be better about it. I want to try to post more, even though there's a lot of things that I also want to talk about. This is getting kind of mixed up. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to post more anyway. So if you want to have a conversation about something that I'm not talking about, feel free to reach out or message me, give me a call, whatever, because I love having those conversations. But as far as this channel, I don't think that's what I want to use this for. So I will be posting about things that I do get excited about in hopes that I can either connect with somebody else, teach somebody else, or for those people that just need a little bit of an escape every now and again, to offer that. So that's tonight's little rant, I guess, and I'll be back with more stuff. And I'm gonna do better at posting stuff related to all the other things that keep me curious. So hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be at the shop all weekend if you guys need anything, and I'll be cleaning stuff around here tomorrow and Sunday till midnight, as I usually do. Cheers.